Okay, 1,107, it says solve this equation where x is a real number. It doesn't look like a difficult equation, and really no tricks to this. However, I just want to start off with what we did at the whiteboard. Certainly, the solution domain for it, x has got to be a positive number, certainly it's greater than 0. And just looking at it, x has to be less than 1. I know that much. Solving it straightforward, isolate the root and then square both sides, and then use quadratic formula. The quadratic formula produces two solutions to it. Now granted, looking at it, I will just say looking at the equation, the root of x and 1 minus x, I'm expecting to see one solution to the problem. Now granted, the solution is nice to know, and the reason that one of the solutions makes no sense, which is 3 plus the root of 5 over 2. Now 3 plus root 5 over 2 is certainly greater than 1, so I would discount that and just take this one over here. Now granted, the point of this is to check it. One way to check it is to graph it. The graph is over here. And what am I graphing? The left and right side of the equation. The right side is just the line y equals 1. The left side is x plus root x. And it is one point of intersection. Where's that point of intersection? My claim is that point of intersection occurs when x is this number. Let's open Sage. I can open my terminal. Let me launch Sage. Sage is an application running on my computer. And let's type in the code. So reset, defining x as a variable, and then the function f of x. And you may wonder why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to look for roots. So x plus square root of x minus 1. So let's go back over the equation. The only thing I took this equation, I solved it for 0, and I assigned it to f of x. All right? Oops, sorry about that. Let's try to solve that equation. Solve. I'm trying to solve for roots. Sorry about that. Let me solve for the roots. And that's going to be where f of x equals 0 will be the solution to that equation. Unfortunately, Sage is unable to solve that. So what I want to do is I want to find the root. And to find a root in Sage, you're going to have to tell approximately where it is. And I'm thinking somewhere between 0 and 1. And you do that, and Sage comes up with this number right here. Now the question is that the same number that I got? Well, what number did we get? The number I got was 3 minus the square root of 5 over 2. I want to display A for you, an approximation for it. And the approximation, if you notice, it's really the same number we got over here. Now this one's, certainly looking at it, it's more precise. It's got 2 extra digits to it. Let's not worry about that too much, though. But I do have this over here. What I want to check, though, I want to check that the solution to the equation, f of a, is correct. You're going to try to do Boolean now. Boolean. And I want to see if f of a, whoops, this is not my code. I will change my code, though, and I'll show you how to do that. Is that actually equal to 0? And it's either going to be true or false. I wonder if that's true, all right? Now, granted, if you do f of a, you're going to get this over here, an approximate over here by putting the dot notation. It should be approximately 0, and that's approximately, it's approximately 0, minus 1.11, and that's 10 to the minus 16. It's an incredibly small number. We're good to go. Oh, you know what I want to do? I just want to change my notes over here. And I'm going to go back over here. Let's come back in here and just type that in right over here. Let me put the Sage in too so it looks good. And let me recompile. Again, what I want to claim what we're doing over here is we're using Sage to verify that this solution actually solves the problem. And again, I updated my code saying that the Boolean would be a good way to verify that. In other words, is f at a identical to 0? And the Boolean, it came back saying true. Now, I'm compiling a document here, and the document is over 4,000 pages long. And what is it doing? Typing every line of code and every image, and also updating any information about references in the thing, like where the figure is and things like that. Anyway, this has been updated. You see it over here, and we're good to go. Thank you.